today it's kind of a tough day for the Creighton family. I guess I saw the statement and everything you guys put out, but just thoughts on him and your interactions with him and what he's meant to this program.
Well, first of all, we lost a good friend, and in this business, you have interactions with a lot of people and you have relationships with a lot of people, but you don't have a lot of friends. And Pivy was a friend of mine, and I was honored to call him a good friend, but he was also a friend of athletics. In athletics, you can't have great success without having great passion, great talent, and I think great character, and Steve had all three. I mean, he was a tremendous husband, father, family man, but a great friend. But he was passionate about what he did. And passion means that you do things that you don't have to do. And Steve did a lot of things in his job he didn't have to do. He was very intelligent and talented as a writer, and he had high character. And because of that, he was unique, and we'll miss him dearly.
Do you have any memories from your first interactions with him and how your relationship grew over the years?
Well, I don't know I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. But the first thing I remember with Steve was when he got reassigned to Creighton Athletics when Rick Johnson was our men's basketball coach. We played a game down in Wichita, and we got beat. That would be kind. I waited for him after the game. He wrote his story, and then we started back from Wichita to Omaha about 1 in the morning, and we ran into heavy fog in northern Kansas. So he was hanging out one side of the car, and I'm hanging out the other side trying to see the lines on the side and in the middle of the road, going about 10 miles an hour at 4 in the morning. And when we finally got clear of the fog, we had a great conversation the rest of the way about life and everything in life, and that was really that's a good description of Steve Pivovar. He was more than just a reporter. He was a great person and a great friend.
Think about journalists in his career and covering the programs and teams and everything. You have a lot of people that come and go, but he's been really the central guy now for a long time. And has served you guys, for a lot of years. And what does it mean, for his family to know that your support is with, the team that he covered and loved for so long?
Well, first of all, I think that the family understands what kind of person Steve was. But sometimes your family doesn't understand what other people think of you. And I would want the family to know just how important he was to Creighton Athletics. And not just Creighton Athletics, but College World Series. I mean, teams look forward to having him around. He was passionate about it. I think loyalty's developed when you do things that you don't have to do, and Steve made a lifetime habit of doing things that he didn't have to do, so he has tremendous loyalty from a huge number of people.
I guess, how do you describe, for people who don't understand athletics and who maybe isn't an athlete and they don't understand sports, how do you understand his impact, on Creighton and these athletes just by writing?
Well, reporters are supposed to be neutral, and sometimes in athletics we look at reporters as an inconvenience, sometimes even as a catastrophe. But Steve was one of those guys that, because of the way he handled it, because of the fact that he was there when he didn't have to be, he was there early, he was there late, he saw and heard a lot of things that he could have reported on that he didn't. He never betrayed a confidence. He never made anybody look bad. He was very, very professional in the way he did things. And when somebody handles their life that way, I think that they have a tremendous impact on others.